All right, you are watching and listening to Fat Bidin Knows Everything. And it's called that because I do know everything. Okay, this week, what I want to talk about is the coronavirus. Well, I want to talk about misinformation when it comes to the coronavirus lah. Okay, so the world has been on like a big alert, right? Because of this, they want to call it pandemic, epidemic, apocalypse, or zombie apocalypse, I don't know. The coronavirus, which originated in China, you see, and spread all around the world. The country that has the most victims, I want to talk, I don't think I need to explain a lot about the coronavirus because everybody around the world already knows about it. So it came from China, spread around the world. The highest cases seem to be in China and Italy. Malaysia, as of today, which is Monday, I'm recording this on a Monday, the number of cases like 400 plus really. Because yesterday it rised up like 190 patients, right? Suddenly diagnosed with COVID-19, that's the disease, right?
Okay, so just as I finished recording and editing this episode of Fat Bidin Knows Everything, where I talk about Corona Paranoia, the Prime Minister made a address the nation and announced a movement restriction order or movement control order, right? So what that means is that from the 18th of March until the 31st of March, basically nobody can leave the country, nobody can enter the country, right? Except for those Malaysians coming back lah. And then when they come back, they have to go through like some health screenings and all that. And then businesses are supposed to close down, universities are supposed to close down, and schools are supposed to close down. Only the essential services will go on. I guess I don't need to explain to you all this because you can find it on any other news site out there. But I'm still going to go on with this episode because it's still very, very relevant, because what I'm talking about is like misinformation paranoia, right? But anyway, here you go. See? I'm not lying. Prime Minister already said.
Here's the thing. Everybody is so panicky. And when people get panicky, all kinds of information start spreading and don't know if it's right or wrong. Actually, it's very easy to know if it's the right information or false information, or wrong information. Because if you get information from your uncles, aunties, parents-in-laws, or anybody above a certain age, it is most probably false. Okay, that's not nice. That's not nice. I am stereotyping and generalizing. What if it's true? Right? All kinds of information is going out there, being spread on social media, WhatsApp and all that. And I think it's very annoying to me. Like this morning, I heard rumors saying that the Hero supermarket in my residential area is like going crazy. Everybody's like panicking and stocking up on supplies and all that. So we went to the supermarket. Well, this is not Hero lah, but this is another supermarket in Kota Kemuning as well. And look, everything is calm. There's massive calmness in the supermarket as everybody goes about their regular lives. So it's not true, right? And recently people have been saying that Malaysia is going to go into lockdown as well. Because of these infographics, false infographics that are being spread around social media, of course, saying that countries on shutdown, everybody's not allowed to leave their houses, nobody's supposed to go to work and all that. And true enough, it's false. true enough, it's false, get it? And now the police are looking for the people who created the infographics and started spreading it. Yeah. Here's what we know about the coronavirus and COVID-19. The symptoms are like a cold. You sneeze, you get sore throat, you cough, maybe shortness of breath, you get fever. Right? Those are the symptoms. If you feel you've got those symptoms, go get tested. Right? How does the coronavirus spread? How does it spread? Easy. It's like a cold. Right? So that's what all these people are doing right now. The government and authorities are recommending and suggesting that you don't go to crowded places. They're now stopping all public gatherings, mass gatherings and all that. Churches have stopped giving masses. Today we found out that Dato' Asri, the Mufti from Perlis, has already said that JAKIM is in considering shutting down mosques for 10 days. So there will be no prayers, no Friday prayers and all that. So okay, you take these kind of steps, right? Because you want to curb the spreading of the virus, right, and the disease, which is okay. But people start getting paranoid, buying toilet paper, all that, and being paranoid about dying and paranoid about everything, and being so kiasu basically. Don't lie, you're causing unnecessary panic and stress for people, right? It's easy. If you don't know information is true or not, don't spread it. Check with credible news outlets or news organizations. What are the news organizations that you normally get your news from? Is it The Star? Is it Malaysia Kini? Is it the Malaysian Insight? Is it Malay Mail? Is it New Straits Times? Is it Berita Harian? Is it Utusan? Is it Harian Metro? Is it Sinar Harian? These are all credible news organizations that would not lie to you about coronavirus. Right? So if you see something, confirm it first, go to these news outlets, see if it's available there. If it's available there, then it's probably true, then okay. Then it's likely it's true, then okay. If you go to these news outlets and you don't see any of this information there, then it's most probably not true, right? So, it's as easy as that. Now, here's another thing. If you don't know if it's true, I've noticed in WhatsApp groups, people will still spread false information even though they don't know if it's true or not. They'll just forward the message, forward an article or forward a video, followed by another message saying, not confirmed, I don't know if it's true, just sharing. Then don't, right? If you don't know, don't. Because that causes mass hysteria and mass panic, right? So please don't be stupid. Be careful about what you spread, what kind of news or information that you spread. As it is already, people are already panicking. It's affecting the economy. It's affecting people's jobs. I'll tell you the truth. My work has been affected. Between March and April, I've got a few work lined up, few projects lined up. It's been postponed indefinitely, right? So, don't make things worse by creating more panic and more hysteria, right? So, yeah, be responsible. Be very, very responsible. Okay? Alright. That's what I wanted to talk about today. Right? As far as I'm concerned, my family and I, we're going about our lives as normal. Yesterday, I took my son, my wife out, we went to KLCC, went for a walk in the park, we had lunch, we had dinner, we came back. Everything is fine, right? I think all you need to do is be smart, don't panic, practice normal hygiene. If you are a person who practices normal hygiene, like you've got normal hygiene practices, like you wash your hands, you shower, stay clean, cover your mouth when you cough, right? I think everything will be okay and you will not be at a high risk, okay? Yeah. And if you know of places where cases have already been identified as taking place, like certain places where they've already discovered patients who have the disease, right? I think it's okay to go because logically, think about it, right? If you identify a place that coronavirus exists, right? All the steps have been taken. They will sanitize the place, they will clear it up, quarantine the people, and all that. So you should be even safer than places where they didn't find any coronavirus victims or COVID-19 victims. Yeah. So be smart, don't be stupid, and don't be irresponsible. Okay. Now, This week, what I want to recommend to you is this. This is a book by Joe Sacco. You don't know Joe Sacco. Joe Sacco is one of the greatest journalists alive. And he's not any normal journalist like for print or for broadcast or for the internet or whatever. He is a comic journalist. And he's famous for going to war zones and then reporting on it by drawing comics and publishing graphic novels, right? So I've got many of his graphic novels. I love his work. This one is kind of like a box set. Oh. It's called The Great War. It's about July 1st, 1916, the first day of the Battle of the Somme. Right? And it's, you see, it's not really a book, but it's this long illustration of the war. Right? It is so cool. So cool. And it's like a box set as well, because it has like a small booklet which is the author's note, and you can read everything about what Joe Sacco is saying when he was making this book. Alright? This is great. Right? I can't remember where I got this. It's not exactly a new book, but I saw it on my shelf, and I remembered it, and now I want to share it with you. So if you guys, I think you can find it in like bookstores like MPH, Kinokuniya and all that. It's still available. So yeah, I would recommend you go. I'm very influenced by Joe Sacco. I can't draw for shits, right? But I have a friend, Arif Apan, who is a good illustrator, and he and I, a few years ago, actually came out with our own graphic novel. It's called The Adventures of a Cullah in Afghanistan. It's about my adventures in Afghanistan when I was shooting a documentary there, and we made it into a graphic novel, right? It's available in all bookstores, but hey, if you want a signed copy, you can order it from fatbidin.com, right? And I think you will see the advertisement for all the merchandise that we sell on fatbidin.com's e-store right after the ending credits of this video. So you've been watching and listening to Fat Bidin Knows Everything. Thank you so much. Follow us on all our social media platforms. It's at fatbidin, or go to fatbidin.com to get everything.
I've got 3 kids, 1 wife, and me to support. So you've got to, like, you know, help fund my life. So you actually can go to the Fat Bidin e-store, right? I'm gonna link it below, right? And you can get actually like Fat Bidin merchandise, right? And most of it are, well, actually books. I used to sell DVDs and films and all that, but hey, everything's available on YouTube now. So now if you want to get Fat Bidin merchandise, it's mostly books. So I've got books here, See, like this book. This is called The Adventures of a Cullah in Afghanistan. It's a graphic novel, see, graphic novel which I wrote and illustrated with my buddy Apan, right? It's a non-fiction one. It's about my time in Afghanistan shooting a documentary for a month when I was there. See, I'm a war journalist, right? So it's a really good book, right? I've got this non-fiction novel. It's called Operation Nasi Kerabu, Finding Patani in an Islamic Insurgency. This book I wrote because I spent some time in southern Thailand where there's a war there. You all know there's a war there, right? In Patani, right? I shot a documentary there which was banned for broadcast, but hey, they allowed me to publish a book. And if you get the book, there is a QR code at the back, right? There's a QR code at the back which allows you to watch it for free online. Oh, where's the QR code? Where's the QR code? Ah, there's the QR code, right? It's online, meaning you scan the QR code, you go to my YouTube channel. Okay, I've got another book. This is called Journo Dad, The Chronicles of a Journalist Who Happens to be a Father. It's a compilation of my articles, my column when I was writing for the Malaysian Insider. It's all about like me being a journalist and raising a family at the same time. It's really funny. It's funny. My best-selling book, Liberal, Malay and Malaysian, Writings of a Walking Contradiction. This is a compilation also of my column in the Malaysian Insider. This one focuses more on like politics, race, demonstration, democracy and religion and things like that. It's funny too. All my books are funny because I'm a funny guy, right? Yes, I am. And if you like films, I sell this book. See, I wrote this book with my buddy Wan Chun Hong. It's a guide to filmmaking, indie filmmaking. Every chapter talks about one aspect of filmmaking, and every chapter also interviews one like a really prominent Malaysian filmmaker. It's really good. You can get all these books at the Fat Bidin e-store. Come on, feed my kids.